This is Steve Ridgel, and it's happened again recently over the past few weeks where I see a lot of social media posts and hear a lot of conversations from Christians about how this world is a mess. And if we want to fix this world, vote this way, vote that way. We've got to change things so our country is better. We've got to help people. You can't be a Christian and do this. You can't be a Christian and support this party. You can't be a Christian and. I hear that kind of thing a lot. And so let me tell you, I do think this world is a mess. And I think those of us that are Christians are obligated to try to make this world a better place because Jesus did. Now, Jesus didn't come to make this world better. He came so we could live forever in the real better world. And so if you really want to give people hope, give them hope forever, not just temporary here. But let me tell you a little bit about what I think is the way that I'm really committed to changing the world. And it's why I don't spend a lot of time with politics. I don't really try to convince people a certain way to vote. Wait, but you're a Christian, you have to. Now, let me tell you what Christians do to make the world a better place. We make more Christians. Now, where the church has really failed, our mission is to make more Christians. And that's so as we bring people into the kingdom, they'll get to live forever. But here's why it matters now. In my life, I try really hard to do what Jesus did. So I'm not perfect, but I try to take care of people that are in need. And in our church family, we help a lot of people with food, shelter, clothing. Every church does. You take care of your people. And churches help people that aren't even part of our church. Every time we can, we do what we can do to alleviate the hungry. So the hungry are fed, people are sheltered. Somebody says, but you do that through the gut. You can. You can. And sometimes if we know government programs, we refer them. But here's the point. Christians care about people that don't have. And we try to do something about it. Here's another problem in our world, racism. Prejudice and racism is horrible. Yes, that's why the government has to correct all the evil. And you never fix prejudice by having other prejudice. You don't fix racism by having more racism. You don't fix discrimination by discriminating. It does not work that way. But here's what Christians do. We believe Jesus died for everybody. And we believe we believe we are way more alike than the same. And we believe when you become a Christian, you're a family. And so if there's anybody, and somebody says, well, the church has been right. Yeah, we're not perfect. There are racists in the church, I'm sure still, of all kinds. And there are times when the church did not step up like it could have, except, I heard a lot of people say the church, and I finally realized what they meant was the church wasn't doing big, organized, anti-race things. But, I've known a lot of individual Christians, and I watched a lot of them interact, and you know what? Christians strike a blow against prejudice and racism. We do, because we are convicted that we are all sinners that Jesus died for, every one of us. And so when I make a Christian, I strike a blow against racism. So hungry people, I make a Christian, hungry people start getting fed. Prejudice, we bring somebody into the kingdom, they start fighting racist tendencies. And that goes on and on and on and on. Well, but we need programs that really support families, and that's church. That's being in the kingdom. We are committed to that. Are we perfect? No, but that is our commitment. And so when people tell me as a Christian, you've got to, because the only hope for our nation is for this person or that party or this program or this law. Nah, the only hope for this world is Jesus. And we Christians are living proof of that. So if you really want to make a difference in this world, convert somebody. Follow Jesus. It'll pay off in the long run forever, but it'll pay off here too. This is Steve Ridgel telling you we Christians are making this world a better place.